Good morning. I'm so glad you guys are all here. As always, listen to your body, honor your body. This is your practice from start to finish. So, if at any time you need to adapt, adjust, and modify, please do. So, let's go ahead and start in a comfortable seated position, or as comfortable as it arrives for you in the moment. Maybe rock from side to side, forward and back, and just find a place wherein you are seated evenly in your space. As you get there, allow your gaze to soften. As your gaze softens, draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, side away. One more time, big full breath in. And exhale, side away. With the next few moments and breaths, just allow yourself to begin to arrive into this space. As you begin to arrive, maybe notice those sounds or sensations in your room or your space that may be calling for your attention. And from this awareness of the space, begin to shift your attention a little deeper inward and just notice any sounds or sensations right around your seat. And from this awareness right around your seat, begin to shift your attention a little deeper inward and notice how your body makes connection with the seat underneath you. Notice the pure physical sensations of the support of your chair and the earth. Notice perhaps how your feet make connection with the ground underneath you. Notice the support of your ankles and knees. Notice how your legs make connection with the chair. The support of the seat holding you up. Notice the support of your spine. Maybe it's making connection with the seat, or maybe it's supported all on its own. Either way, just notice. Notice the support of your arms and your shoulders. And from this awareness, begin to shift your attention a little deeper inward. And notice anywhere else in your body that may be calling for your attention today. And see if you can notice from a place of compassion. So we're not striving for anything. We're not looking for anything in particular to happen. It's just an awareness. And begin to shift your attention into the rhythm of your breath and the support of your breath. Notice the rhythm and the quality of your inhales and exhales without changing anything or making anything happen. We're just noticing our breath just as it is. I invite for you to bring your hands to your belly. And from this awareness of our breath just as it is, we'll begin to shift it to a bit of an intentional breath. So begin to let your breath deepen into the bowl of your belly, front to back, side to side, and allow your exhales to be just a little bit longer than your inhales. Just a few more breath cycles in this way. A slow, deep inhale, and a slower, deeper exhale. So when we allow our exhales to be nice and slow and deep and long, it allows our parasympathetic nervous system, the part of our brain that allows us to rest and digest, allows us to be present in the moment. And with the next few breath cycles, bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart, and allow your breath to begin to radiate into your entire body. And allow your breath to begin to create space. So notice those areas of your body that may be holding on or a little bit tight. And allow your breath to begin to create space in those areas of tension. Begin to settle into this idea of ease. And I invite for you as we move through our practice to hold on to this idea of connection between your breath and your body, this idea of ease. And gently float both hands up to your heart. Maybe your palms connect. Maybe your hands just rest on one another. And from this space around your hands and heart, come into a place that feels a little something like gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. And we'll hold this bit of gratitude in our heart as we move through our practice. And gently release your hands to your lap as you do. Lower your chin towards your chest and gently rock your head from side to side. Maybe allow your movements to be just a little bit bigger. And the next time your right ear finds your right shoulder, go ahead and pause. Allow your shoulders to be soft. Just allow gravity to work its magic. Allow your breath to be full. And gently lower your chin towards your collarbone. Look towards your elbow. Allow your breath to be full. And gently lower your chin to your chest. Left ear over to your left shoulder. And breathe. Let your shoulders be heavy. Maybe draw your chin towards your left collarbone. Look down towards your left elbow. And release. Chin to your chest one more time. Reach your hands by your sides. On your inhale, lift your arms to shoulder height. Lift your gaze just a little bit upward, just beyond the horizon. Exhale, lower everything down. We'll slowly make our way to a broader movement, but inhale, arms to shoulder height. Lift your gaze just above the horizon. And exhale, lower. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lift. And lower. Making our movement just a little bit bigger. If it's in your body, lift your arms upward. Lift your gaze upward. Exhale, sweep everything back down. A couple more times. Inhale. And lower. One more time. Let your hands touch down by your sides and then roll your shoulders forward. And then roll them back. Reach your hands by your sides, palms face the front. Inhale, lift your arms to shoulder height. Bring your hands to your shoulders and just make some circles with your elbows. And these circles can be as big or as small as you'd like. And then go the other way. And on your next inhale, reach your arms out to the side. Lift your gaze. Exhale, bring your right hand beside you. Reach your left arm up and over. As you do, press into your left foot so you create a bit of a traction through your left side. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. Press into your right foot. Hinge up. Go that way. One more time on each side. Inhale, arms up. Over to the right. And arms up. Over to the left. And reach both arms out to shoulder height. And bring your left arm on top, right arm underneath. Give yourself a hug or pat on the back. Allow your breath to fill that space between your shoulder blades. Maybe rock your shoulders and upper body from side to side. And gently lengthen through your elbows. And an option to stay or maybe cross your arms so that the backs of your hands touch. Maybe your palms connect. Wherever you are, momentarily find that length through your upper body. Big full breath. And open your arms up nice and wide. Big reverse hug. And then switch sides. So bring your right arm on top, left arm underneath. Yeah, that feels right. And just pause for a moment. Maybe bring a little bit of movement here. Give yourself that pat on the back. An option to stay. Maybe lengthen through your elbows. Draw your arms together in any way. Big full breath. And gently release. Bring your hands to your knees. Nice big full inhale. Lengthen through your spine. So lift your heart up to the sky. Exhale. Gently draw your spine to the chair. Lower your chin to your chest. Gaze toward your belly button. Inhale. Lift your belly. Lift your gaze. Exhale. Release. We'll do that a couple more times with your breath. At your pace. Next time you find length in your spine, exhale, hinge on over to the right, press into your left foot. Round everything forward, press into both feet. Inhale up through left side, right foot presses down, and then back to center. We're just making these really big circles with our spine at the same time, activating through our feet and legs, creating that stability in our sit bones, that strength in our lower body. And once more in this direction. The next time you find center, pause, and then reverse directions whenever you're ready. Use your legs to create that stability in your hips, that foundation through your lower body. And one more time in this direction. Come back to center. Lift your shoulders up to your ears. Let them slide down your back. And just bring your hands to your hips and then bring some movement into your right hip. So we're just making some big circles with our right hip here. Your toes may stay grounded or they may lift. It's up to you, your body, and your practice and what you need. And go the other way. And pause for a moment, find center, slide your right foot out nice and long, let your heel stay on the earth, and then bring it back in. So we're just bringing some movement to our knee joint. As you press your leg away, actively press like you're going to press into that clutch. We'll do that a couple more times. Bringing that strength in your right leg.
Yep.
Your class, I know that Ashley's a good friend of ours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughters both go there and my wife teaches there.
Oh, really? Maybe I know her then.
And back to center. Reach your leg out nice and long, and then just draw some circles with your right toes.
Well, why don't we just set this in the kitchen here for a
Come on,
second?
you just set it right on the table and do this.
Okay. And why don't you tell us kind of a little bit about
And go the other way.
what's kind of going on in your words? And we have notes from
Yeah.
conversation
Yeah.
recently, but.
So, the well system is the same.
And bring everything back to center.
And
Nice
I
big
don't
full
know
breath.
anything about the well system. We bought the house,
And then we'll do the other side. So make some big circles with your left hip.
it's a UV filter system, and there's I think it's a softening system on there, but we don't know anything about it. So we just sort of let it be. Every 6 months or so, the alarm
And go the other way.
goes out and you replace the bulb, reset the alarm, and you're good for another 6 months. So I've been replacing bulbs for the past 8 years, and we've been doing fine. This latest bulb replacement, I had trouble
And
getting
pause in center. Bring your left foot out in front, and then slide your heel out. press into that gas pedal and then bring it back.
And I plugged it in and it didn't come on.
And we'll do that a couple
So
more
I was like,
times.
crap. So I put the old bulb back on, the connector's getting a bit loose, so it's not making good contact with the bulb. So I ordered a new bulb, got it in there, got the new bulb in, so we're okay. But, you know, this is.
And the next time you reach it out, just bring some circles to your left foot, your left
It
hip.
says blood well.
Okay.
It's down the side of the hill, it hangs above the
Okay. In this last season, with the drought and everything, this last spring.
We never
And
had
go the other way.
We have drained it ourselves, like dishwasher, washing machine, showers, you know, we've drained it, you know, but it comes right back. We've never had a problem.
And bring everything back to center. So bring your feet just beyond hips width.
You've got a creek down here.
And then just rock your knees from side to side.
And the water table here is
It
pretty.
may look like a little bit of a twisting action. I would make a joke about twist and shout, but hopefully there's no shouting as you do this. And then pause, bring everything back to center. Bring your feet out just beyond hips width. Bring your hands to your knees. Nice big full inhale, find that length in your spine, and as you exhale, gently bring your right shoulder, that one, to the center. And inhale, lengthen through your spine, and bring your left shoulder to the center. We'll do that a couple more times. Just adding a little bit of a twist through our upper thoracic spine. Gently bring everything back to center. Bring your feet together. And just allow them to be hips width, or you can touch your toes together. It's what feels best in your body. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, gently fold forward. So your hands may come to your knees. Maybe they hug your knees in. Maybe your upper body just rests on your thighs. Wherever you are, breathe fully. Maybe bring a little bit of movement to your head, neck, and shoulders. And just another breath or so. And gently bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, find that length in your spine. Press into your feet. Find that traction through your legs. Hold that work and then come all the way up to stand. And just shift yours from my chairs to this side. So go ahead and stand behind your chair. Just hold on to your chair. Allow your feet to be hips width or maybe just a little bit wider. Lift your toes, separate them out nice and wide, and then let them touch down to the earth. So you're expanding the real estate of your foot. And then inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, lower your heels. Bend your knees ever so slightly, lift your toes. And we'll do that a couple of times. Inhale, lift. And bring it back down. An option to incorporate your arm movement. Maybe one arm moves as you lift your heel, it sweeps up. As you lift your toes, it sweeps back. Maybe your both arms do this. Just exploring our range of motion through our feet, exploring our balance. And most days our balance is more of an exploration than a discovery. We'll do just a couple more. And pause for a moment in that neutral space. Allow your feet to check in. Inhale, lift your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, let them slide down your back. Notice how it feels to be connected and supported in this space, in this shape. Big full breath in and out. Step your left foot back. So your feet are about maybe 3 feet apart or so, and they are hips width. So they're about 3 feet that way and about a foot or so that way. And as you exhale, bend into your right knee. Just make sure you can see your toes. Yep. Inhale, straighten your legs. So option, if you are going to hold a chair, feel free to hold the chair. If you'd like to incorporate your arm movements here, so as you exhale, bend your knees, maybe your arms reach up to the sky or out to the side. Inhale, straighten your leg, lower your hands. One more time, bend your knees, sweep your arms out and maybe up. And just pause for a breath or so here. So find that rooting through your feet, that action through your legs, affirming your muscle to the bone. Nice big full inhale. And exhale, send your weight into your right foot. And then step your feet together. Big full breath. And then we get to do side B. So send your right foot back. Take a moment, set your foundation, feet hips width apart, maybe about 3 feet wide. Nice big full inhale, and as you exhale, bend your left knee. Check in, make sure you can see your toes. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, bend. Option to reach your arms out to the side as you do this. One more time. Exhale, straighten your leg. Hands touch down by your sides or the chair. Inhale, bend your knee, arms out to the side or up to the sky. Wherever you are, a nice big full breath in and out. One more nice big inhale. As you exhale, send all of your weight into your left foot and then step your feet together. Big full breath, check in with both sides. And then step your feet out nice and wide. So we're going to face the long edge of our mat. I have my chair to my right hip. Turn your right toes to face the chair. So I have the back of the chair facing me. You can turn it so that you have the seat facing you. Completely up to you. So bring your hands to your hips and then just rock your hips from side to side. Just create a little bit of space. And then allow your hips to just soften to the left side of your body and bend your right knee. And check in, make sure you can see your toes, your knee tracks towards your chair. You can bring your right hand to the chair here, reach your left arm out to the side. Big full breath. And as you exhale, hinge on over to the right. So sweep your left arm up and over. So reach from your fingertips all the way through to your left pinky toe. Still pressing into your feet, creating that bit of traction through your legs. Big full breath in. Exhale, release. Hand to your hip. Press into your right foot as if you're stepping into that clutch. Parallel your feet. And then we'll do that to the other side. So I'm going to switch my chair around. Feel free to turn around if that's more convenient. Turn your left toes to face your chair. And then just rock your hips from side to side. And then let your hips soften to the right side of your body, the right side of your chair. Bring your left hand to the chair, big full breath in, and as you exhale, bend your left knee. Again, make sure your knee tracks over your ankle and you can see your toes. Big full breath in here. Now as you exhale, hinge to the left and maybe sweep your right arm up and over. Find that rooting through your feet and create space through your upper body here. And press into your feet, come back to center, hands to your hips. Parallel your feet. And step them together. And then bring your chair to the right side. One more time. So allow your feet to be underneath your hips. So find that rooting into the earth. And as you do, find a lengthening through your spine. Bring your left hand to your hip, right hand to the chair, and send your weight into your right foot. Just let your left toes touch down. Find that nice long spine, big full breath. Optional, leave your left toes on the earth. Maybe they lift off the ground. Maybe they do little touch and goes. Maybe your breath continues to be really big and full and expansive and glorious and beautiful. Your hands may stay where they are. Maybe they reach out to the side or up to the sky. Nice big full inhale. And exhale. Release. Bring everything back to center. Give it a little bit of a shake, a little bit of a shimmy. And turn yourself around so we can do side B. Once again, allow your feet to check in underneath your hips. Let your hand touch down to the chair beside you. Send your weight into your left foot. Let your right toes touch down. Find that lift and that length. So as we root into the earth, we're lengthening through our spine. Big full breath. Option to let your toes touch down where they are. Maybe they lift. Maybe they explore a bit of balance here. Wherever you are, allow your breath to be full and expansive and spacious, creating that sense of lift and buoyancy. Maybe your arms open up, maybe they reach to the sky. Wherever you are, a nice big full breath in, and exhale, release, bring it all back down to center. Give it a little shake, a little shimmy. Turn to face the back of your chair. And then take a couple steps back. So we're just creating, we're gonna make our way into a forward fold, but we make sure we have a little bit of space. So nice big full inhale, reach your arms out in front of you. As you exhale, bend your knees and then reach your hands towards the chair. So your spine is nice and long here. Your back reaches, or your tailbone reaches to the wall behind you. And your heart reaches to the wall in front of you. Your knees are nice and soft. Allow your breath to create that sense of buoyancy in your spine here. And you can go as far down as it serves your body in practice today. It's not about how deep you go into a posture, but how easily you can breathe in this space. Maybe walk your hips from side to side to create a little bit of movement. And just another breath or so here. And gently press into your feet. Bring your hands to your hips, bend your knees nice and deep. Come all the way back to center. And since we're this far back, maybe take another little half a step backwards. And then heel toe your way back to your seat. It's a fan favorite here. And when you get there, we will go ahead and make our way onto our seat. Reach your hands down by your sides. Allow your feet to check in underneath your knees. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, press into your feet. So we're going to pause here for just a moment. So that same action of when we are in our mountain pose with our feet underneath our hips, find that same strength in our legs. So we're going to hold that strength, twist on over to the right. So your hips stay nice and steady here. It's just our upper body that makes the movement happen. Reach through your fingertips, expand through the front part of your body. And as you exhale, bring your left hand to your knee. Right hand touches down beside you. Maybe it comes to your waist, maybe it's the back of the chair or the side of the chair. But still have that action in your legs. And then breathe here. Find that space between effort and ease. Maybe include your gaze here. Maybe your gaze goes out beyond your right shoulder. One more nice big full inhale. And as you exhale from your head, your neck, reach your arms out to shoulder height, bring everything back to center. Let your hands touch down by your sides. Big full breath and just check in with both sides. Notice what you notice. And we'll shift to the other side. So find that strength in your legs. Reach your arms up. And exhale, twist on over to the left. Reach from fingertip to fingertip. And let your right hand touch down to your knee. Left hand to your hip or the chair. Allow your hips to be steady and just allow your upper body to create that space through your shoulder, through your heart. A couple of breaths here. On your inhale, press into your feet. Reach your arms up to the sky. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, gently fold forward. It's not so much a fold as it is a lean. So we're hinging from our hips, drawing our heart forward. And make your way back to center. So there's a couple options here. We're going to slide our right foot back. So you can do that either by shifting to the side of your chair and sliding your right foot back, or you can shift your sit bones so that one sit bone is on the chair and the other one is reaching behind you. Totally up to you. Everybody's chair and body is a little bit different. So take a moment, and as you find this space, actively draw your right knee towards the earth. And as you do, begin to find a bit of a connection through your center body here. So draw your ribs and your lower ribs and your hips together, but lengthen through your spine. So there's a lot of abdominal work happening here to keep our hips steady. And breathe the whole time you're doing this. That's the most important piece. On your inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky and gently lean on over to the left. So it's not so much a lean as it is a lifting up and out of your waist and reaching over to the left side. Maybe let your gaze draw up towards your left elbow, or your right elbow rather. Big full breath in. Exhale, release. Bring your hand to your hip and then gently twist on open to the right. So we're looking out over our right knee. And breathe. And bring everything back to center. One more full breath here. And release, bring everything back to center. And we're going to shift sides. So either turn or shift, shimmy, however you need to get there. And when you do, this time your left knee reaches down towards the earth. So same action here, firm your muscle to the bone so your legs are nice and steady and stable. Find that solid connection through your center body so your lower ribs, those floating ribs, and your hips begin to draw together as you lengthen through your spine. It's a lot of words to say engage through your center and reach. On your inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, hinge on over to the right. Maybe bring your gaze to your left elbow. Allow your breath to create that buoyancy in your upper body. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to your hip and then open up to the left. And breathe. One more nice big full breath here. And gently release. Very smartly bring your way back to center, so even out your knees first and then even out your hips. Reach your right leg out in front of you. Same action of pressing into that clutch. And, or I guess this would be our gas pedal. And then with your left leg, go ahead and cross it over. So your ankles may cross. Maybe your foot crosses at your shin, or maybe it crosses at your ankle, or at your knee rather. Totally up to you. Play with it in your body and see what feels best. Nice big full inhale. And as you exhale, gently hinge forward. So we're just getting a little bit of a stretch through our hips and low back. Inhale back to center. And we'll do two more. Inhale, lengthen, and hinge forward. And inhale back to center. And one more time, hinge forward. We'll pause here for a breath. You can adjust your hands as you need to, adjust your feet. Just allow your breath to fill through your hips and low back. And on your inhale, back to a center. And gently untwist your legs. Bring them back to neutral, big full breath. We'll shift to the other side. So reach your left leg out nice and long. Right leg crosses over, maybe at your ankle or your shin or your knee. Totally up to you. Nice big full breath. Find that length in your spine, and as you exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, back to center. And twice more, just like that. Hinge forward. And center. And one more time. We'll pause here. Allow your breath to be full. And on your inhale, back to center. Uncross your legs, bring them back down underneath your hips. Maybe just give them a little bit of a shake. Give your hips and shoulders a little bit of a shake. Allow that movement to travel down to your hands. Open and close your fingers. Rotate your wrists. And go the other way. And shake out your hands.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
We definitely do too, we are considering, definitely.
And then gently bring your palms together
I don't.
and rub your hands. And then with your hands, go ahead and bring them to your eyes. Maybe give your eyebrows a little bit of a rub, that space between your eyebrows where your third eye lives. Allow your fingers and your hands to make their way out to your temples. Out to the edge of your jaw, so right around your jawline. And work your fingers back to your neck. So that place where your skull meets your neck, that's called your occipital ridge. Right about the cervical spine, there's two long muscles that line your neck. Go ahead and palpate those a little bit. And maybe to the tops of your shoulders, those muscles that hold up your head and neck, that connect to your shoulders. And just another breath or so. And then gently bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, turn your palms outward, create a bit of space between your shoulder blades. And gently release your hands. With your right one, start at the palm of your left hand, so with your right thumb. Gently make your way from the wrist joint all the way out to the edges of your fingers. And give your metacarpals and your carpals a little bit of a squeeze all the way out. Following those tendons from your wrist all the way beyond your fingertips.
Is this how we got in here?
Yep, it is.
I never know, like, what time I went to leave when I went in somebody's pantry, so.
Okay. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. Be careful driving.
Thank you.
And take a moment, right there at the meat of your thumb. Maybe hold your hand as if you're going to give yourself a handshake, and then just rotate through your left wrist. And then go the other way. Sort of like patting your belly and rubbing your head. And then pause. Just let both hands touch down at your lap, palms facing upward. Check in with both sides. And then we'll do side B. So go ahead with your left thumb. Start at the base of your right pinky. And just follow those tendons, those little bones, all the way out. And give each finger, each line of your hand just a little bit of love. Starting with that wrist joint and moving beyond your fingertips. And just another breath or so, giving the meaty part of your hand, base of your thumb, that little extra love. And then give yourself a little handshake, and then move and rotate through your right wrist. And go the other way. And again, pause. Let your hands find your lap, palms facing upward. And then with the next few breaths, bring the movement, the stretch or direction your body needs. So there's no right or wrong here. It doesn't have to be any sort of organized movement. It's just what you need in this space. And when you are ready, settle into your integration form. So just allow your breath to soften. Allow your gaze to soften. Give yourself permission to soften into your seat, into the support of your physical body, the support of your breath. As you settle in, maybe draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, side away. Let it go, and as you side away, give yourself full and complete permission to soften into this space. Allow the focus of your mind to soften around the edges. Just allow your attention to be drawn to the pure physical sensations of the seat underneath you and your breath within you. Each time you notice your attention begin to wander and drift, ever so patiently bring your awareness back to the rhythm of your breath, the sensation of your body. Just a few more breaths in this space. Just notice what you notice. Without changing anything. With the next few breaths, I invite for you to check in with your body from head to toe. Notice how your body makes connection with the seat and the earth underneath you. Notice that idea of support and connection. And gently shift your awareness into the rhythm of your breath. Notice the quality of your inhales and exhales. And as you notice the sensation of your breath, gradually allow it to deepen. Allow your breath to expand into your entire body. And as you do, gently bring some movement to your fingers and your toes. Rock your head from side to side. Gently pause for a moment. Find that space of neutral, so your feet check in underneath your knees. Your spine is nice and long, and as you find this space, float your hands up to your heart. Maybe your palms connect, maybe your hands just rest on one another. Just notice how your body receives your practice. How does this practice resonate within you? And from this place of awareness and observation, hold a little bit of gratitude in your heart, for your body is perfect as it is, and for this time that you have given yourself today. And from this idea of gratitude, I invite for you to explore and come into a place of gratitude and bring to mind one more thing that you are grateful for today. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, palms together, honor yourself, those around you, and your yoga practice. Exhale, hands to your forehead, that your thoughts may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. To your lips, that your words may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. And to your hearts, that your actions may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. Thank you so much for sharing in this practice with me today. I hope you have a really beautiful rest of your day. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you.